Alright guys, we're leaving Sarah and Aaron. Bye guys. What's going on guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How y'all doing today? Now, into gear. We are taking off guys. That's right, we are taking off. We're saying bye to Sarah and Aaron. We're heading to Flagstaff for gas and get some food, and then we're heading further south, maybe to the Munns Park area, so I can work on my van. I have this project that needs doing, so yeah. All right, let's hit the all right, we'll see you when we stop. Alright, we made it to Munns Park. I haven't been here in like a year or something. Unfortunately, it's just as windy here as it was up north. So this is going to make it really difficult, A, to do my project, and B, to record it. But we're going to struggle on anyway because I really need to get this project done. I think I'm just going to cook up some of those, I'm just going to cook up some tacos. These little pre-made tacos real quick in the air fryer. So I need some food in my stomach before we attempt this. And maybe I'll get a coffee as well. Okay guys, I'm a little worried about the wind outside. It's blowing everything really hard. It's so bad out there. It's gonna be really hard to do this project today. But I really want to get it done. So I got all the gear here. Really got to get it done. But first, these little mini tacos, I just dipped them in a little taco sauce. They're alright, nothing to rave about, but they get the job done. Fills the stomach. That's what we need right now. Alright, it is crazy windy out here. We have huge gusts blowing my stuff all around. So I'm gonna make sure I don't lose all my belongings across the forest here. We're gonna probably put the cameras on the inside of the van recording me out because the wind is so bad out here. It's just messing everything up, including the audio. So yeah, that's the plan for now. All right guys, let's get to it. Just really quickly, here's my bed. Under the bed you can see I've taken a bunch of the stuff out. Here's my electrical system here if you haven't seen it before. We're actually going to be putting the second battery right here on the floor because I don't have anywhere else in that area to put any more batteries. So the battery's going to be taking up a large chunk right here on the floor, so I have to move stuff around it. But that's alright. Oh, I just hit my head. Lovely. Alright guys, so we've turned all the power off, cut the solar, hit all the breakers. Now we have to disconnect these connections. We want to make sure that none of these connections cross over and touch by accident, because I'll arc stuff and burn myself and all sorts of stuff. It won't be fun. Okay. I think, or I can't remember if I take negative off or positive off first. We're going for negative though. It's in my favor. Wow, it's windy outside, guys. This is the worst possible weather for this. Okay, then we gotta figure out, once we disconnect all this, what new lines we need to make, because we're going to be having to make new lines, because these lines I made were only specifically to reach this battery. Now I'm gonna have to have battery, lines reaching the other battery and crossing in between. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Come on. Come on. Okay, that seems to have worked in my favor this time. Oh, the wind. I'm really scared about the wind slamming these rear doors on the back of my legs. I'm not really down for that today. Alright, everything is disconnected from that battery. Now we got to figure out something else. Maybe I'll bring the other battery in and then try to figure out in my head what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna be putting the charge to the positive on this battery and the negative to the negative on this battery, crossing, and then I have to attach them so the charge follows onto the next battery and the negative follows onto this battery, and then I have to connect all my power sources to the opposite, so the negatives will come off of this battery that's taking the charge and the positive will come off the other battery. That should work, I think. From when I'm not an expert on this, I literally follow YouTube videos for this sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. All right, let's go get the other battery. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take the hat off. I can't move in here with the battery and everything else now. Okay, it's really hard to show you guys this. As you can see, I don't have much room. But there, old battery, new battery. I'm gonna have to change. That big wire in the middle there is not long enough to reach over. I can actually reuse that wire, which is handy, but I have to run a different wire, which I might actually have one I've pre-made that might do the job over there. I just may be a little bit too big on the connection. We'll see. Okay. That one will go there, that's fine. What's that one? I have to make a new wire for that one, it's too short. Okay, let's try to get this one unattached first, which let's tighten. I gotta loosen. Okay. Oh man, there's just not enough room under here. When I made this electrical system, I thought I'd never really be upgrading it like this, so when I made it, I didn't have all this stuff going on here. It was all pretty bare back then. Is that loose? Just about. Oh, so it's already tough enough that it's not loose enough. It's already tough enough having to lean over in this cramped space. My legs are getting pretty sore just doing this. But the fact that it's an absolute windstorm outside right now is definitely not making things easier. And these locking washers are not even making things easier for me either. Alright guys, excuse the hair, it's getting windy out here again. So I've had to recrimp this end here, make a new connection on the end here. We should be able to cross or run the inverter from this line. I had to make a longer line. This should be plenty long, and we're going to use the old one, which I have here. It's much shorter. I'm going to use that to connect the two batteries together for the positive. Now we're going to work out what else I need. Alright, as you can see, I put a longer cord on there. Now what else I've done, I just took off the lead from the 12 volt fuse box because it's not going to be long enough now, So we're gonna make another one of these and then get that in there. That wasn't very fun because I can't even see it. I'm just doing it by feel. So that's gonna be fun. And after that, I think that's all the positives done. Then I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the negatives after that. All right. Okay, so I'm still making this connection here. When I checked the forecast, there was nothing about storms going on today, and the sky is getting really black right now. I'm a little worried that we got storms coming now. So now we're on a time crunch as well. And this is a big project, so oh my lord, we're gonna keep going guys. Look at those storms rolling in. Okay, as the sky gets darker above us, I've had to take out both batteries. If you can see here, I need to make a longer charging negative here, so for the battery to reach over to the second battery, and this one wasn't long enough. To get to this, I have to take the batteries out, and then I have to unscrew that and make a longer one. So that's next. I don't know, but I think that's the only cable I'm gonna need to remake now, and then I may need to shorten one cable, and then I should be able to hook everything up. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I just had a painful couple of moments. My knee is throbbing. It's my good knee, not my bad knee. I slammed it on the bumper of my van, and I don't know if I pulled a ligament or dislocated my patella, or I don't know what I did, but oh my lord, the pain. I've definitely tweaked a ligament somewhere, or a tendon. Felt more like a ligament. So I've done my ACL in my right leg before. Could be my meniscus, I don't know, but I followed it up with a second bang to the bumper bar. And I'm in a lot of pain right now, so we have to get this job done because this storm is coming through. Oh man, I'm struggling, guys. It's alright, we're gonna get it done. Now I gotta figure out, I'm gonna sort of put the other battery back in there and figure out if I've done it right. We'll find out. So we are putting in the charge line now. So positive from the charge to the other battery on the positive. But we're not hooking the other battery up yet. So we still have to put the components positive onto that as well. Actually, you know what? We probably will do that. Okay, where's that? Oh, that's too long. Now I don't have enough stuff on there. Ooh, that's a problem. I didn't think about this. Okay, we may have to switch. We may have to switch screws for this. Okay, let's try this again with the other one from the other battery. Okay, like that. Like that. That worked. Now, Lord knows if this is gonna work. I don't know, but we're gonna try. Where's the other positives? There's one. There's the other. And here's the other. Now make them fit. Yeah, which one am I looking at here? That's the... Being very careful. I have had bad experiences with electronics before, but I think we should be okay, because I think I did my research correctly. I certainly hope so. And I hope this screw isn't too long this time too. I don't think I have any washers that I can gap this out with, so I'm very hopeful that this works out. Feels a little loose there. I don't know. Can I get it in more? I think so, yeah. Yeah, that's on there nice and tight. Oh, this is difficult getting under there doing all this. That's all the positives hooked up. Just make sure that I'm just going to go over them, make sure that they're all right. I don't want to turn the power on and them all be crisscrossed. So let's do that first before I put the negatives on. So okay, that's fine. Charging negative going to here. If I can figure it out. Oh, where's that short one at? There. But I did, as I said, do my research online, and I'm copying someone else's method here of doing parallel power battery bank setup. So hopefully it works like they say it does. Okay, that's on there. Now, final part, I will be connecting all my negatives to the other battery. That's one. Where's the other one? There, I think. Yep. There and there. And I don't want to electrocute myself. Okay, it might look confusing here with all the wires that I got going on. But we got charge going to this positive here, then bouncing from that battery to this battery to charge, negative from the charger going to this negative, and then bouncing over to the other battery. And then the power drain is coming from the opposites from where the charge is coming from. It's set up. I have no idea if it's going to work, but according to the research I looked up online, that this is a good way to do it. We'll find out. We're about to put the power back on. Let's see, guys. I'm a little worried about this. Okay, solar back on. And so the panel's going to the charge controller. Now we gotta boom. Nothing's smoking. That's booting up. Okay. Alright. Alright. Charge is coming in. Batteries are charging. So that's good. Now let's hook up the power, see what happens. Or not. Where's the... You guys probably can't see it. I can't see it either. I'm trying to figure out where the breaker switch is. Oh my lord. Why am I having issues with this? There it is. Okay. 12 volt. 12 volts on. Okay, let's try the inverter now. That's the big boy. Of course the inverter is not turned on right now, so I'm gonna have to go test that out. Everything appears well. Let's check the voltage meter in the cab. It's saying 12.9 volts. That's a bit low. I didn't make sure that my other battery was fully charged though, so I did charge it for a while, but something tells me it wasn't fully charged. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna have to monitor that voltage level. Uh-oh. I forgot to hook my AC back up, guys. Okay, I've got to take that apart now and redo it, put the AC on. Okay, it's all hooked up now. I will have to secure this battery a little bit better. That'll have to wait till later, but I have plenty of stuff to pack around it so it doesn't move for now. And again, I'm gonna have to watch the voltage as it charges. Where's that light button? There we go. So it's a bit gloomy outside, so we're not taking a whole bunch of power in right now, but the battery is not at 100%. It's at 78% apparently. So that's the other battery that I connected. It wasn't fully charged. You're supposed to have them both connected when fully charged. I guess I hadn't charged it long enough. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't hopefully it doesn't confuse the BMS. We'll see guys. I'm still learning on this. It's definitely a learning progress. You guys seen the last battery I hooked up. I actually ended up giving that one to a friend because I didn't want a 100 amp hooked up to a 300 amp. I thought it was a little bit iffy. This one's more closer. It's 280 amp to a 300, so it's not going to be perfect, but I figured if I put that as a secondary battery as the charge goes over, it should, because the second battery gets charged a little less than the first battery, so it should even out. I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert on electronics, so but with the resets I've done, it should be okay. We will see. Also on my solar line here, you can see this is starting to fray. I'm gonna have to replace that connection there, so I don't need that sparking, and it's not going to be as good as far as charging if it's got frays in it like that. So that's going to be something I have to address as well. Right now I really need to get packed up before this storm comes in. I'm definitely going to be testing this system out with the new AC here, as you can see, and my new battery system for the next couple of months. I'll be watching that, testing it, seeing how it goes, especially when we get into like the end of May into June. It's going to be really hot. We're going to be well into the hundreds in Phoenix, so that's why I put this in. The hope is I can run AC through the summer and stay somewhat alive. All right guys, we're going to pack this up and jump back in the van. All right guys, I'm exhausted. Doing all that work in the wind. Oh, my knee, I'm in a lot of pain still. My knee's all swollen up and throbbing. Probably gonna have to take some ibuprofen to take the swelling down. That's gonna be fun tomorrow, I bet. So anyway, I packed everything up. Everything's packed up. I tidied the van up a bit. Now I'm just laying on my bed. I'm about to put a movie on and relax after all that. I don't know why, it's just so much more stressful and irritating and horrible to do that in all that wind blowing in my face and blowing everything around. But we got it done, guys. I hope it works out. I followed the instructions the way that I researched it online, and it looks like everything seems to be working. I have my TV on, if you look here. See, I got my TV sitting on here, and power is definitely working. Look at that wind, guys. It's just horrible. Horrible. Anyway, so power's on. Solar, ooh, did I connect my solar back on? I'm gonna double check that, but yeah, I think I did. That shouldn't be hard to check. Everything should be back up and running, so we will see. And I'm just gonna have to keep a close eye on that. Next project, I think I have some wood that I need to cut, but I forgot to bring my hand saw again. I was gonna use Aaron's circular saw like I did last time, but I had to leave today because I thought I was escaping the wind, but apparently I was going into wind that was probably just as bad, if not worse. So that didn't work out for me. But yeah, next I need to secure that battery so it doesn't actually move while I'm driving over bumpy stuff and all that stuff. So that, and then just keeping an eye on it, testing it, making sure everything's good. Also, in the coming up weeks, I need to start pulling stuff out of this van. I got so much stuff in here, project stuff, that I don't need now, so I can start putting that away into storage. I can take my winter gear out of here. That's going to free up some space. And I can start working on some other projects on this van. The projects never end, to be honest, guys. I've got so many projects going on with this van. Not enough time to do them all. On top of that, I'm working a job, doing the YouTube, traveling. It's a very busy life for me. Never stops. But all right, I'm gonna lay down, watch a bit of movies now.
The van is also looking very good today. So, it's a really pretty month.
All right, guys, so I'm still just watching YouTube. You can actually hear Vice Grip's Garage in the background playing right now. I like to watch those car revival shows. Yeah, I'm just cooking some ramen up right now. You've all seen me make my ramen, but it's just the Indome brand ramen, which is delicious. And then, as I tell everybody, I like to fry up some Polish sausage to mix in with it. It's my easy to go good meal. It's quick and easy and I love it. It's delicious. And I always keep ramen on hand because it's long life, and in an emergency, if you're stuck in the woods like I was the other week, say I couldn't get help or anything, I was stuck out there, at least I know I got plenty of food. I mean, I always have plenty of food anyway, but I love to keep dry stock foods on hand. So I have like 3 packets of these. Like, that's like 2 meals there. I've got 3 packets of them. They're cheap and they're from Aldi. I think they're like $1 something each. Super cheap, and they're tortellinis. They're filled, they're stuffed. I have jars and jars of pasta sauce on hand. Not that I ever really use it, but I always have it there. And sometimes I'll feel like pasta because I love pasta. I always have ramen on hand, pasta on hand, rice on hand, dry goods, emergency meals, Mountain House, and then my fridge is always stocked full as well. So yeah, water's usually my biggest problem because I usually only carry around a case of water with me. I don't have gallon jugs or anything like that. I just have bottled cased water. But with my water filter system, that could change things. But yeah, anyway, gonna eat this ramen and continue watching movies. It's getting cold outside. It's currently like 52 degrees outside, and it's gonna get down to 36 here tonight. So it'll be a bit chilly when I get up in the morning and I have to put some of the stuff from the front back into the back and drive back down to work in the morning. Well, definitely wasn't any talk about rain in the forecast. Although those clouds, I definitely thought there was a storm coming today. Finally, we're hearing it trying to start to rain up there. Not really what I wanted, but I mean, it's not that I don't like rain. It's just, I'm in a sort of spot where it could get muddy. So hopefully it just sort of blows past me. I don't know, we'll see. But not really wanting any rain right now, to be honest. And on my AC build, I haven't fully sealed where I put the bolts through the back door or anything like that. So I'm not really prepared for rain right now. Not saying it will leak, but it could leak. So yeah. All right, back to watching TV. Well, I'm just playing video games here. I'm playing Fallout 4, but it just started hailing, guys. It's hailing outside. It's about to get dark. It's 6:40. I don't know if you'll be able to see it through my window, but let's have a look. No, not really. Can't really see it through the reflection. No. I wish I could show it to you. You probably can't see it there. Well, as you can hear, the hail is getting much worse outside. It's definitely not stopping, nor has the wind. Yeah, a little concerned about getting out of here in the morning. It's getting pretty rough out there. Wish me luck, guys. On that note, I think I'm going to go to bed. There's not much I can do right now except for wait out the storm. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I will let you know progress with the battery bank and other stuff to see how they're going and testing them out. Alright guys, you know what to do. Until next time, this is Aussie Van Man, and we shall see you later. What's going on here?